Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be a different type of video. It's going to be a reaction. The first time I've ever done a reaction video. If you like this format more than my usual scripted format, let me know. In the comments below, you can give me and send me a link to a video that you would like me to react to, if you think it would be funny, and how I react to it. Otherwise, enjoy the video.
The PlayStation commentary about games not coming to PC within 2 to 3 years, you PC guys are hilarious. You're hilarious. As you get really upset and really angry at multiple bad multi-platform launches and multiple really bad ports to PC.
Alright, so timeout already. So, are you saying that PC gamers are not allowed to complain about poor PC ports? Like, if they're not ported competently, are we not allowed to voice that legitimate complaint? Like, are we not allowed to petition these studios to, I don't know, make better ports? We're still paying customers, are we not? So, I don't understand you. I think it's funny that you are calling us hilarious as you're jittering and jolting in your chair, visibly upset at what you're saying, which is that is quite legitimately funny to me. But again, I don't understand where this appeal to authority is coming from. What authority do you have to voice this this disdain for that? I mean, Are PC gamers complaining about multi-year poor launches? I mean, if so, I mean, if again they're paying customers, they have the right to complain if the PC port isn't competently done. I don't understand the discrepancy here, but let's continue.
Here's an idea. Maybe get your own games. Do you ever consider?
Okay, make your own games. Okay, so that's funny to me. The reason why is a dude that I've never heard of before, and I don't mean that as an insult. It's just Reforged Gaming. That name's familiar, and I mean, there's so many channels out there, I can't know them all. But make your own games. Okay, so are you? A question. I want to pose a question to this guy, and I hope he actually answers. Have you ever heard of Valve? Steam? Ever heard of Steam? Have you ever heard of Bethesda? How about Blizzard Entertainment? Even Obsidian? Larian Studios, perhaps? I don't, where is this argument coming from? Make your own games? Dude, there's an entire PC market of predominantly PC-oriented games. For decades, we've had that. What do you... Where are you coming from? I don't understand. It's kind of funny. All right, okay, so let's continue.
That maybe PlayStation investing in their ecosystem, their hardware, maybe Mark Cerny creating a relationship of trust with developers for the PlayStation 5, maybe somebody in the PC realm should do that. Maybe...
are you saying that's not happening? I don't understand the claim entirely here. Clearly there are PC ports of Stellar Blade is going to be coming out on Steam very soon. I mean, I have my copy wishlisted. I'm looking forward to that releasing. And again, that's actually more fuel to my fire, because my argument is Sony and Microsoft should stop allowing high-rated first-party titles to be ported onto other platforms. And that's what's kind of killing their brand, is allowing this to happen to begin with. So, I mean, I would agree with you in that sense, if that's where you're going with what you're saying. I'm a little puzzled here. I'm not entirely sure where you're going with this, but it's already highly unreasonable. But let's continue.
Do that before talking big about PlayStation not bringing games to PC fast enough. Or, here's a brilliant idea. Buy a PS5.
That's his punchline. Buy a buy a PS5. That'll solve your problems, dude. I'm not going to go over incentives again because I think I already you beat that dead horse. I'm sorry that okay. So after listening to this guy's 1 minute spiel, I gotta say that I have one or two competing ideas. Either this guy is a paid Sony shill, which, I mean, if he is, that's great. The guy he's got to pay rent, right? So dude's got to make money. I understand. Okay, I get it. But at the same time, he's just not being very reasonable about anything at all. Secondly, if this isn't an act, then wow, is your argumentation terrible? It's really, it's really incredibly bad. So, again, in closing, I understand where this guy is coming from. I understand why he's so upset. He wants Sony to be in a better place, and in that regard, I agree. Sony should be in a better place. What I'm seeing now, I mean, I can kind of segue into this little rant of mine here that's in my head. What I'm noticing, tell me if you're noticing this too, chat. Tell me if you're noticing this. Are you noticing that it seems as if Sony and Microsoft are kind of doing the same thing, like parallel to each other? It's like they're holding hands and running through the tulips. They're not really competing. They're both kind of doing the same thing, and what they're doing is very self-destructive for themselves and for the industry. They're not promoting or creating games that make people like me want to stick to one particular company, brand loyalty, and that used to be a thing. Brand loyalty used to be a thing. I'm a middle-aged gamer. I've been playing video games quite literally since the mid-'80s. I played Nintendo games pretty much my entire life. I have played Sega games. I remember playing Sonic the Hedgehog. I remember playing Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 on the Sega Genesis because my next-door neighbor had it, so I would play it over there at his house. So, I mean, I'm coming from a perspective that, I'll play anything, anywhere, as long as the games are fun. But I also am not going to waste $500 for a console that I don't need. If all of Sony's games are going to be hopping on over to PC, why would I spend $500 on their console? I could just take that money and upgrade my computer. There's no incentive. It really is about incentivizing the customer's purchasing power. And as of now, neither Microsoft nor Sony are doing that. But what you don't see is Nintendo doing what Sony and Microsoft are doing. You don't see Nintendo doing that. Nintendo has got their products locked down tight. So, Sony and Microsoft need to do the same thing. They just need to do the same thing. That's it. If you like what you hear, like and subscribe to all the social goodness. If you want to see more reactions, I'm more than happy to do blind reactions. Drop a link in the comments section. Give me a quick synopsis of what it is so at least I know what I'm getting into. Otherwise, I'll go in blind, I'll watch it, I'll record it. If you try to rickroll me, clearly, I'm not going to reply, I'm not going to upload that. So good luck if you're going to rickroll me. I might laugh about it and write it in my comments, but I'm not going to upload that. So if you like this kind of format instead of my old format, let me have it. Let me know. Like and subscribe, do all the social, find me on X and on Gab. I'm a fun guy. Until next time. Have fun.